Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es pa' que te canse, pa' que le dé con todo. Tú sientes algo raro o algo bien loco.
Cold truth. Yeah, ain't no stopping this train. 8,000 miles, pink and blue, pink and blue. But they ain't got it like that, they don't understand smooth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Yeah, ain't no stopping this train. Ooh. 8,000 miles, pink and blue, pink and blue. But they ain't got it like that, they don't understand smooth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Cold truth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Cold truth. This one for the girls, this one for the dogs, yeah. Listen when money talks, yeah. Listen when money calls, yeah. Said this goes for the girls, this goes for my dogs. Go ahead, get involved, yeah. Go ahead, get involved, yeah. Go ahead, get involved. Yeah, ain't no stopping this train, ooh. 8,000 miles, pink and blue, pink and blue. They ain't got it like that, they don't understand smooth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Cold truth. Yeah, ain't no stopping this train. Ooh. 8,000 miles, pink and blue, pink and blue. They ain't got it like that, they don't understand smooth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Yeah, ain't no stopping this train. Ooh. 8,000 miles, pink and blue, pink and blue. They ain't got it like that, they don't understand smooth. Let me introduce you. Truth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Cold truth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth.
Wizard. Am I dreaming?
Stoffmatratzen voll mit Racks. Richtig fettes Pack, bin kein Nerd, doch hab ne zieh ein ab und ja, ja, ja. Ja, ja, ja. Stoffmatratzen voll mit Racks. Richtig fettes Pack.
Open it up, yeah, my feet. Damn, came in out, and I call it facts. I fell in love with it right now. I'm off. I'm out. Somebody tell these hands, get up. I'm just in all black. This a refit. Every day I get dressed, I be flying. Don't even take no pic. Every day I'm with it. Yeah, we on. I told her this shit, let me chill. Get my name tatted on her.
Yo, what up? Trying to roll one? Yeah.
Bonität, ja. Mache zu viel Cash, Stoffmatratzen voll mit Racks. Meine Chrome Hearts, Rolling Glance, Rick Owens, meine Boots, Rick Owens, meine West. Ja, sie will ein Autogramm auf ihren Mosi Tags. Bin in Paris, in der Suite, ich chill im Wrist, nicht so viel Tag. Kann nicht schlafen, chase weg, ich hol sie
That's really all he got.
Stoffmatratzen voll mit Racks. Richtig fettes Pack, bin kein Nerd, doch hab ne sie ein ab und
Yeah.
She took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be her like mechanic. Once she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing that quarterback in. I cannot come through the front with no back end. Who's a dummy, now she double back in. Please do not give me your heart, I'm a
Oh yeah.
Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Baby, I'm not one of those. I can't be trusting these. I put my trust in the dough. Feel like Uzi, I rock and roll. She said she love me, I already know. Said she love me, girl, I gotta go. I'm on my muddies, I'm back on the I'm on my muddies, I'm back on the road. Wait, I feel like Cash and Chow. It's too slizzy when I get around. She when I'm said she never been a. She not alone, yeah, she came with a buddy. My back cause I know it get ugly and I'm getting. I feel like a mummy. Empty heart, you should fill it with money.
Nah, nothing
Comedian
for
guy, you
real.
keep thinking you funny. I'ma laugh when you turn to it. Don't be capping like you really love me. Don't be acting like you really wait.
It's been cool.
She took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be her like mechanic. Once she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing that quarterback in. I cannot come through the front with no back end. Who's a dummy, now she double back in. Please do not give me your heart, I'm a Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Please do not give me your heart, I'm a Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Please do not give me your heart,
They decided about to start flag football this week. Next week too.
Please don't give me your heart, I'ma give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Give me your heart, I'ma give me your heart, I'ma
Yeah, I just did mine. I don't know if Ryan did his though.
She took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be her like mechanic. Once she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing
Nah,
that quarterback in. I cannot
about
come through
average.
from no back in. Who's a dummy, now she double back in. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it.
Yeah. Big bag, got him big mad. Get into some money in his bag. Jumping out the Rolls truck with the temp tag. I'm getting money, I don't get mad. As in my hood, he gon' set it on stamp. And when those situations came, I came out like a champ. When it was pouring down raining, I came out of it damp. But now it's showers when we done all up in they traps. Can't be us cause they rats. Stand tall, point a finger, never that. I knew it had it all, went to the bing and get it back. That's why I'm humble as ever. And I rumble whatever. Don't chase cause they come with the cheddar. I see my man girl start acting bougie when he the cheddar. Before you know it,
You and Ryan on that same page with that shit.
I felt funny as ever. But when I told him, he went running to tell her. Remember I was down bad, I'm talking under the cellar. Now the Rolls Royces come with umbrellas. For the rain and all the pain that we've been through. If you don't feed your wolves, they gon' put you on the menu. That's why I be with family and some boys that I've been new. If money determine loyalty, we and all go against you. Facts. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust a for some purses. Rule number 3,
Nah, I
say
haven't
you
been
send that
keeping
money,
up with
you
those.
better stop splurging. Cause when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless.
Definitely tired.
Respect the game, the fame. We millionaires, you watching Lil Chain. Disappeared quick as Lil
Nah,
Zane.
I am
Feeling yourself,
cleaning
I
out
know
the
you got a
garage.
little lane. Just hold your composure. I seen it happen. happen over and over. That couple 100,000 holding you over. That ain't real money, that's bill money. Buy a rollie, get a will money. Pay a lawyer, take a deal money. Now you tapped out, ain't got no appeal money. Calling home like, then did you wrong? But when you had that money, you could've put on. In the moment that they put on you, you're gone. Student at the game, I'm just ahead of my class. I'm that, but I never got my head on my. I'm doing good, but I'm ready for bad. And you won't never catch me frontin', cause I'm used to being second to last. Respect the game. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust a for some purses.
Yeah, I just hired a lawn service to
Rule
come
number
take care of
3,
my shit.
say
Try
you
to
saw
get it.
that money, you
Yeah,
better stop
something like that.
splurging.
I need to get it
When
back
it's
in
all
order.
said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you
Yeah.
like you worthless. Respect the game.
Nah, I think I'd rather go without the HOA. Without.
Oh, what up? Welcome to the live Big Fella Talk Show. Oh, yeah. And I'm Big Fella. Hold up. You know I got a little fella with me. Cameraman, man. And ugly fella. And you know. Oh, yeah. We live now. But what up? You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 I balance up, I balance up, I balance up, I balance.
Yeah.
They talking about push
I'm about to be
through.
taking a bunch of shit
Push
to
who?
storage.
Lil James in this thing, man. They talking about push through. Push who? Lil
Yeah,
James
shit
in
out
this
the
thing,
garage
man.
because when my wife moved in, you know, it was all my shit here. So I had to clear some space.
You know I walk
So,
in working my shoulder.
yeah. But I still was taking, I mean, it was like 2 years I've been here by myself. I was taking up a lot of space with my shit. Especially in the closet in the garage. Yeah. I did have a lot of like wood and shit left over from that.
You know I walk in working my shoulder. You know I walk in
Yep.
working my shoulder. Yeah, that cameraman get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. The cameraman
Nope. I missed my Mustang.
get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Yeah, I think so.
Do that, man. Do that,
Yep.
man. Gang, do that, man. Man, do that.
That's the only car I missed.
Get it, get it, get it, get it. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it till my shoulder hurt. Check out her shoulder work, she doing it till her shoulder hurt. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it till my shoulder hurt. You know I walk in working my shoulder. Yeah, now do that, man. Do that, man. Do that, man. Do that, man. Now do that, man. Do that, man. Do that, man. Gay, do that. You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 I balance up, I balance up, I balance up, I balance. Yeah, hold up. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it till my shoulder hurt. Check out his shoulder work, he doing it till his shoulder hurt. Check out her shoulder work, she doing it till her shoulder hurt. You know I walk in working my shoulder. Yeah, yeah. Go live for a 2 for 5. Go live for a 2 for 5. Yeah, you'll be up 4 for. You'll be up 4 for. Yeah.
Had to do it to him, yeah.
Nah, we was about to play it today, but
Hey, woo woo woo. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with
yeah,
the
hell
1,
yeah,
2,
he
had to
does.
do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1, 2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to
to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had
Yep.
to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. From the west side, west warmer. Everywhere, across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big, had to do the enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice, had to make a point. I'll be with my members, and no, you cannot join. This ain't no reveal, baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
That's
Yeah, I'm
interesting.
pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him.
That shit happens in real life, though.
Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
It's over, game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. I keep them hating when I'm on.
I ain't got that much more time.
I got that champion pedigree.
You wanna play now? You wanna? All
I
right.
came from the town, speeding on the bridge
Yeah,
with the
gotta
top down.
10 to the way.
63 with the mode on sport. Is that you too short?
Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2,
Alright,
had to
where you-
do it to him.
where you at?
Now I'm
You the-
finna
you
act
the
a fool,
Knicks,
had
right?
to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Yeah, I'll be
They
on
had to
later.
do it, they knew it. If it's a crowd, I'ma move it. Wake 'em up, yeah, I do it right now. We don't take no losses, no L's, just W's like hotels. Bounce back like a
Good.
trampoline if all else fails.
Is it on,
They know it every time I step in the
on
house.
TV?
I stay dipped in something they can't pronounce. I do it plus. You can find me at Miller and Lux.
Oh yeah, I beat the shit out of Ryan twice.
Well, they played them only twice,
Yeah,
and
the
after a
pause
win in the
game,
first
yeah.
matchup, they're probably
Should be off.
feeling good heading into this game.
You know they'd love to sweep the season series. I expect them to try and jump out early in this one.
Michael Jordan. Jordan with the bucket.
Agile play from Jordan inside.
I'll be right back. I'm still playing, but I'll be back. Yeah, I'm just about to jump off the mic for a minute.
Tough to keep up with a younger player who can move like this.
Pass to Rivers. Off the mark there with a three. And it's Houston's ball. Here's Ellis. Here's the three. Knocks down the long J.
Well, he's consistent from out there, especially when you give him room.
Here's Wilkins. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Pass to Drexler. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Ellis. And Houston, another three. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Well, he's a real good offensive player, so they want to get him going early.
Here's Rivers, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to Rollins. Clock at 6. Missed inside.
Defense was right up in his face there, and it spoiled his attempt to lay it in.
Jordan. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Barkley, covered by Jordan. Here's Wilkins. Drills it from deep.
When he's hitting threes, Neek is almost impossible to check.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Got a piece of it. Shot is up. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Wilkins has got 5.
A natural-born scorer. Dominique, never shy about shooting.
To the wing on the left. Here's Drexler. Second chance effort. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Making his presence felt inside, Drexler imposing his will.
Rockets foul call. Dale Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And that one is stuffed right through. Landing gear up. The Rockets lead by 3. Pass to Jordan. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Rollins. And here's New York now. Here's Wilkins.
Wilkins enjoys putting on a show. His athleticism is simply unreal.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Here's Ellis. 6 points for him. Pass to Sampson. And it's New York with a rebound. Down low. Here's Barkley. And he dunks it down.
Not the biggest foreman out there. However, his great leaping ability, it more than makes up for his lack of height.
Jordan goes in. Misses in close.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Yeah, terrific defense. Doing a great job contesting without fouling.
Here's Wilkins. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Shielding the ball well on the way up. Wilkins knows how to finish through contact.
Pass to Drexler. Here's Ellis. To stop the run. It's hauled in by Rollins. Here's Wilkins. 9 points in the game. Out to the wing. Here's Barkley. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more. Timeout called. Houston.
Substitution on the court.
58 seconds left to play in the first. To the wing, right side. Elo. The Rockets again can't hit.
Sometimes you do things right on offense, and the shots just don't fall.
Houston foul. Craig Elo. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Wilkins. No good on the 3. Rockets trail by 5. From the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And the Knicks with possession. Some momentum, a 15-2 run underway. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Defense could have expected this. Wilkins, such a talented dunker.
Pass to Cooper. Here's Elo. Three-pointer, no good. Right wing. Here's Wilkins. Take it away. And so it's New York closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
I love it. Basketball can be a simple game. Get the ball close in, score easy buckets.
Here's Drexler. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Wilkins. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Wilkins has got 13.
He uses his agility to get a lot of good looks, and Wilkins has shown he's a prolific scorer.
New York leading by 9. Over to the wing. Here's Moore. And the three off target. That's tipped. Here's Frazier. Shots blocked. And they'll keep possession. Here's Elo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
It was so hard trying to stay down on that shot fake. You see how effective he is with it.
Good on both. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Wilkins. 13 points in the game. Here's Workman. Pass to Wilkins. Floats one. Misses at the rim. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Frazier. Here's King. He's scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Frazier with the bucket.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Working it down low and going to work.
To the left side wing. Pass to Patterson. To the paint. Here's Workman. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Getting aggressive and creating a second chance opportunity. Exactly what coaches want to see.
Here's Frazier. And there's a defensive 3-second call. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Johnny Moore. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
Big time facilitator. Moore knows what he needs to do for his guys to be successful.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Now here's Jordan. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. To the right side. Here's Ellis. And another miss by Houston. New York leading by 6. Here's Wilkins. He's got 13. Here's Barkley. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Here's King. Gets the 14-footer to fall. King's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, great shot there. He knows when to pick his spots on offense.
Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. And King pulls it down.
Something's off about him this quarter.
I don't know if I've ever seen him this cold. Rough quarter indeed.
Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's just a 2-point Knick lead.
Such a gifted offensive player. He can hurt you in a variety of ways. He's a headache for opposing defenses.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Here's Rivers. No points yet. Here's Barkley. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
.107 left in the second. Here's Elo. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Moore. No good from 18. Knicks leading by 4. Here's Wilkins. To the inside. Here's Barkley. Pass to Rivers. It's intercepted. 29 seconds left in the second period. Elo misses.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
Back to Rivers. Pierce. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Pierce has got his first 2 points. Pass to Elo. From deep three-point range. That'll do it for the first half. Knicks out in front. Up 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Knicks leading by 6. Here's Barkley. Checked by Tucker. Fade away. It's hauled in by Sampson.
He tried to get space with the fadeaway, but it might have just disrupted his shot even more.
Pass to Jordan. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Rivers. No made baskets yet. Here's Barkley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Especially in a game this close, no question.
Ellis's shot is off. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Back comes Houston in transition. And he gets the bucket. Drexler's got his second basket of the game.
How about the speed of Drexler getting out in transition?
Out to the right wing. Pass to Pierce. Tries again. And it's Barkley missing.
Not a strong finish there, resulting in a rare miss from him.
Jordan. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Winning a title in college, Michael Jordan has a championship pedigree. He expects rings in this NBA.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Rivers. And the Knicks miss again. Rockets trail by 4. On up the court. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 6.
Not much else the D can do. Jordan is just so talented at scoring in challenging situations.
Here's Pierce. Fires from the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound. Wilkins. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Drexler. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And the Knicks with the possession here. 2-point game. Here's Wilkins. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
You like how Wilkins stays flexible in the paint, ready to adjust around the defense however he has to.
Elo, that's good.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Barkley. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And something like that might get into your opponent's head.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Pass to Wilkins. From outside the arc. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
You fight fire with fire. Match him up.
And he gets it to go.
Great recognition to read the D and go with the floater. Beautiful touch.
Inside. Ball stolen. To the left wing. Pass to Elo for the lead. Nails it from 3. Elo's got 9 points now in the second half.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Here's Wilkins. Ooh, poked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Barkley. 12 points for him. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Yeah, the game's heating up, and the fans are going berserk.
Here's Sampson. Still without a bucket. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Fearsome play from Sampson inside. Not sure anything could stop him there.
Here's Barkley. It's deflected. Puts it up from 12. Again, Houston.
And finding any opportunity to score. If the mid-range is what you get, you take it.
Here's Barkley. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Drexler. Here's Moore. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's Houston up by 2. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Moore. Pass to King. This one for 3. And it's Workman with a rebound. New York trailing. From deep. Rebounded by Frazier.
That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc. All set up. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Drexler, that's good.
Good to see Drexler knock it down from deep. This should really help his confidence.
Pass to Workman. Here's Wilkins. Fades away. And no good. The Rockets lead by 5. Here's Drexler. It doesn't go for him. Timeout called, Knicks.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
So both teams making some changes here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Jordan with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Never scared. Michael Jordan believes he's the best in the NBA. You never see that with rookies.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Rivers. Over to the left wing. Barkley, that's good. Barkley's got 10 points in just the second half.
Can't afford to leave him open for mid-range. You're asking to get burned when you do this.
Now Jordan. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Sampson's shot is off. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Rivers. right wing. Here's Barkley. It's rebounded by Houston.
And give him credit. He tried for the fadeaway over the taller defender. Good move. Bad result.
Sampson. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
It looks too easy for Sampson, especially at 7'4".
Offensive board. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Wilkins has got 20 points.
He's got it going on, and the defense can't do anything to stop him.
The Rockets call timeout.
Now into the lineup for Houston. Clyde Drexler. Dale Ellis.
From deep, Jordan. It's hauled in by Rollins. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Wilkins. All alone. And it's good. 2 points. And now just a 3-point Rocket lead.
Huge shot in the arm for his team. They'll feed off that energy.
And here's Jordan. Looking to end this cold spell. And a nice finish on the layup. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Jordan has already proven he can be the go-to guy in the big moments.
Pass to Rivers. Here's Wilkins. And it's Barkley missing. Here's Jordan. He gets it in there. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Jordan is so skilled at creating offense. He reminds me a bit of Dr. J. Certainly a star in the making.
Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
A leader on this team, Wilkins understands he needs to be the guy to take important shots.
Now here's Jordan. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Ricky Pierce. First personal foul. First team foul.
.41 seconds left in the game. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Rollins. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Here's Wilkins. And it's all from 3-point range. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
He's going to get here a lot in his career. Sampson better get comfortable from the strike.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
Then they can try for a steal on the inbounds, but if they don't get it, foul immediately.
Ricky Pierce.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And here's New York now. To the middle. Here's Rollins. Yes! 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Ricky Pierce.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Michael Jordan.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by New York. 8 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
And Coach didn't call this timeout for this game. He called it so that they can be more focused and ready for the next one.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Exactly. This game is over, and I think they're the only ones who don't realize it.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 9-point game here.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
And so it's Houston winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road.
Yeah, I think it is.